In tonight's video, I want to talk about a couple of websites we like to use when we're planning our RV trips and our Airstream. The first one's going to be rvparkreviews.com. This is a great site for finding campgrounds. You can learn a lot about them, find out how much they are, what the amenities are, but really the best thing is the reviews that people come to this site and they log a review, and you can see more about whether or not you like to go there. So let's start off with like a random place. Like we used it when we were near South Dakota when we went to see Mount Rushmore. So you click on South Dakota, and then these will show you there's 4 to zoom in here, or 77, but let's just go down here. We know the city we're gonna look up, so we'll go down to Custer, and then it'll actually list all the campgrounds in the city of Custer. So you can see here real quick the overall reviews, and I'm just going to go down to the bottom so you can see, like, there's some average 6.3, 8.9. All these are pretty good, but I know there's some at the very bottom here that you would probably want to avoid, like for instance 3.5, poor, Echo Valley Park, and so forth. So let me go back up top and I'll show you the one that we actually stayed at when we went there. It was a couple years ago. It was Broken Arrow. So if you look closely here, you can see they have a 9.3 rating, excellent rating. And you can see the hookups, they have 50 amps or not, if they have Wi-Fi, cable TV, which they don't. And then you can see if they have sewer hookups, pull through sites, and all that. So you can click on it and get more information. So you can see that they have they actually have Wi-Fi that's free. They don't have a pool, and you can go through. You can read the ratings and the dates. So this one was July of last year, and they paid an average $21. And you can read about what they thought. So there's another one in May of 2014, $25, and they stayed for a month apparently. And it was really a neat place because they have places for people to bring their horses, and they had a whole area for the horses, and you could go and look at them. And a lot of times people who actually own the horses would let you get a closer look, so it was kind of fun. So you can click on Google Maps here, and you can get an idea where they are. You can zoom in and zoom out, of course, to see. And then you can actually click on their website. So anyway, it takes you right to the website, and you can find out more about it. So like I said, this is a horse campground. If you will go camping with your horse, this is the place to go. But it was a really nice place and a good home for us to be at when we were checking out the Mount Rushmore. So that is RV Park Reviews, and it's really handy to use even on an iPhone. If you're driving, you can see you can use it to look up where you want to go, and they have sites for all over the country. And like I said, just regular people log in here and they leave their reviews, and you can get an honest opinion about whether or not that's a good place to go. And it hasn't really failed us. I mean, sometimes we've picked sites that just because we had to, and based on the website and the pictures and all that, and it was like, well, it wasn't so great. But whenever we used rvparkreviews.com and it had a good rating, we had a good time going there. So the second one I want to talk about is roadsideamerica.com. This one's just a fun one. You can go, you can see what kind of events and sites to see along your way when you're going on your trip. So for instance, we went to Custer. Let's go up here in the box and we'll type Custer, South Dakota, and search. And you can see in the area for South Dakota, they have these attractions here, which is basically the Flintstones Bedrock City. We actually went there. There's a campground there too, but based on the ratings that we saw from RVParkReviews.com, we decided not to stay there, and we stayed at the Broken Arrow. But we did go to the Bedrock City for the kids, and it was a lot of fun for them. So let's just pick another place like Medford. Oregon. This is another place that we went by. So you can look up and see what kind of roadside attractions they have. So this one has the big blackbird, and this was actually in my book. We like to see some of these attractions and take a picture with the Airstream in the picture with these things in the background. So this was a kind of a fun stop, and all these are just free. You can just go by and check it out. So it's a nice site, and they also have an app you can get that will help you on the road. So, but you can use this site on your tablet or phone. RoadsideAmerica.com. All right, that's what I had for you tonight, and hopefully that if you hadn't heard of these, that this will help you out plan your trips. This is Tim Shephard with the Vintage Airstream Podcast. We'll see you down the road.